What up, y'all? Honestly, I thought Shovel Knight sold a shit ton of copies.
YouTube, he's Muten Gaming on YouTube, and
I thought Shovel Knight was one of those games that were on the Mount Rushmore of Steam games. The Mount Rushmore of, not Steam games, indie games. Indie games that are Metroidvanias. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's not really a Metroidvania for real, but it kind of is. But anyways, I am Muten Gaming, and Yacht Club Gaming is in a, this is like their last resort, yo. Mina the Howler. Now, if I'm 36, I remember the Game Boy Color. This looks better than Game Boy Color. This is like Game Boy Color Ultra. The pattern is Game Boy Color, where most of the objects only have one or two colors pixelated within them. But there's cutscenes that look really good and stuff like that. And I love all that shit. Boomer fucking bait. I have an article here that talks about basically what the game is going on in the game. And I realized that this game is a 2D Zelda with soul elements. So this is what the game's about. There's an island. Mina is an inventor, and she makes shit. She makes inventions, and there's all of her inventions are being used by her people, and she goes somewhere. I don't know where she goes, and she comes back in the beginning of the game, and they need her. You know what I'm saying? She's commissioned by this dude named Baron, and she used to build spark generators for her, or radiant towers. They transformed the island into a bustling, industrious place. So she revolutionized an island, and everybody's just living off of her. You know, this is like an Einstein, a Tesla. You know, this is someone who comes in and changes everything with their inventions. This is Vegapunk. This is fucking Vegapunk. And something's going on with her inventions, basically. So she has to go out and basically does maintenance. Now, what I like about it, right, is that you can, it's kind of like an open world 2D Zelda, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And you can really go anywhere. And there might be some backtracking, but basically, there's basically 6 different areas. Right? And you can go to each one and do it in any order. And whatever order you do it in, it doesn't matter, because the gameplay is very adaptable to most situations. I like that. And I really do like the gameplay, because Link's Awakening and Link to the Past are one of my favorite video games ever. Like, I just remember it was one of the first games where I really fell in love with doing puzzles and figuring shit out. And the combat always was really simple, but it still was very satisfying. So let me just read this real quick. Mina's combat leaves space for you to play the way you want. You'll level up your stats, choose your upgrades for your weapons, stack trinket abilities, and equip powerful sidearms. So that's very like Souls equipment structured, you know what I mean? And you have a different build or whatever. And I guess you have 3 weapons. You got you got daggers. They're called Whisper and Vesper. They're just fast daggers, and they probably have, like, you know, high risk, high reward situation. You got a Maul and a Night Star. I put those in the thumbnail. You collect. So when you kill things, you collect bones. This is the Souls-esque element that I'm actually very excited. I haven't known. I've been waiting for this game since last year because it was supposed to come out last year, but they pushed it back because they're so desperate for sales. And last year there was a shit ton of video games to play. This year they should be dropping basically before GTA 6 and probably before fall. So summer, spring, hopefully spring. But you collect bones, and you can use bones to level up different stats. You got like 3 stats. You got basically magic, strength, and defense. And then, but there's other things that we don't know what you can use the bones for. I'm sure you can use it. It's a currency. You know what I'm saying? You can use it for, pretty much probably to buy trinkets or whatever, buy sidearms, and all type of shit, right? And I really fuck with that. It's very sad that Yacht Club games are in this situation where they need to sell a game, because for real, I thought Shovel Knight was goated. Shovel Knight's one of the best indie games of all time, if you ask me. I really like it. It's really like a Wario game. It's a low-key Wario game. And hopefully now, because that game came out like 12 years ago, some shit like that. The market is different. Silk Song is phenomenal. Hopefully the Silk Song players jump on. Hopefully the people who play Shovel Knight, because Shovel Knight only sold 2.6 million. I could have sworn that shit sold at least 10 million copies, but I never really cared about how many shit copies. I just played the game. I heard everybody talk about Shovel Knight, but I'm like my ear is to the streets of gaming, so I know all about games. So most people don't know all about that shit. But all we can do, there's a demo out, but I don't want to play the demo. I'm going to buy the game, play it on stream, and hopefully the game picks up, hopefully the game sells 1 million copies. What? These people just need 1 million copies sold. And you gotta understand, I thought Shovel Knight was this massive hit. And I really look, the art style and everything is so on brand. It's a Switch game. This is a perfect handheld game. I love how, there's a lot of dialogue and stuff like that. So hopefully the writing's good. And the story seems pretty dope too. And for real, the scary part is it tried to push itself back and to give itself some more space and release, but there is no space. Every single month, there's absolute fire dropping. Absolute fire. And people don't have enough money. This game, I don't know, this game's probably gonna be like $20, $30. But they said they said they want to just sell at least 200,000 to 500,000 copies, and they'll survive. They may be able to make a new game. And this company got hella fucking talent. I like Yacht Club. I really do. Shovel Knight was a really good game, and all the DLCs were really, really good. I forget. Hold on. Let me actually look, because I forgot about the DLCs. The DLCs were absolutely amazing. I played all of them. The Plague of Shadows, Spectres of Torment, King of Cards. Yeah, I played all 3 of them bitches. They were so dope. They were all different. The battle systems were different. I'm surprised. So hopefully they made some money. Maybe the 2 million copies sold doesn't really account for the DLCs that may have been purchased too. It's really, really good. I'm very surprised that they're in this situation. Mina the Hollower looks like a game that you have to have been playing video games in that era to even come up with the concept. It's some shit that AI cannot come up with, and it's what we need for the industry and artistic and all the artistic stuff that goes into gaming. I'm just looking at the gameplay. And I can just, it feels like, oh, this is perfect on a Switch, perfect on a plane, perfect like when you have nothing to do, curled up in bed, playing this, doing side quests, trying to find all the trinkets, and hopefully we get more shit from Yacht Club Games, because that's a lot of talent that we need for gaming. I'm gonna be playing this, you know, and this might be the last Yacht Club game. And I'm not gonna lie, what Yacht Club did for the indie scene, they on the Mount Rushmore, bro. Shovel Knight is one of the, I don't know, but maybe everybody feels different. Like, I remember back when Owlboy came out, and that company disappeared, but Owlboy was amazing. I am Moten Gaming. The Twitch is a folklore legend. We be streaming a lot. I appreciate for all the new subs. Thank you for all the new subs. If you're still listening to the video, like and subscribe to the Twitch of Folklore Legend as well. I love y'all niggas, and I love the boomer bait. I hope the game succeeds. But if it doesn't, it'll just be another hidden gem in the pile of hidden gems among gaming right now.
YouTube, he's Muten Gaming on YouTube, and
Y'all take it easy.